am the greatest journalist out there since... This is stupid. You're right, this isn't a compilation. That's crazy. Citizens of Mexico are having, kind of issues with the fact that a whole bunch of random homeless people, aka the Caravan, is just randomly on the round, just shitting in every other people's front yard. Citizens of Mexico are clashing with the migrants trying to enter the US. The Caravan hates the fact that the bloody citizens of Mexico is yelling at the migrants saying, "Go home, no one wants you here." What would happen? Well, to help me, first of all, go to my Patreon. Help me on my Patreon on patreon.com/ConnorsConquest to get all to help me with. If the number reaches $200 a month, I will, and I mean will, get hit in the nuts by a pair of nunchucks. It's been promised. So far, nothing has happened yet. Okay, you beautiful people, let's be like Philly D's asshole, and let's just jump into it. About a dozen members of the Migrant Caravan arrested for trying to enter illegally U.S. border. Basically, the Caravan have arrived at the U.S. border. Guess what? People try to get in. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? Try to guess. They got arrested. Who would have guessed? Like, thousands of Caravan, immigrants trying to come into the U.S. Well, what would you think was gonna happen? We're just gonna let him in. Let's just let him in. No. They're gonna be arrested for illegally getting into the U.S. I mean, come on, man. And if you look at all those women and children, crying out for, asylum and stuff. Look at that. No. It's mostly just men throwing bottles and stuff. And guess what? The citizens of Mexico dislike this as well. They're all like, dude, go home. No one wants you here. They're even fighting. They're clashing to each other. The citizens hate these guys too. They want them out too. What makes you think we want them? And the funny thing about that is, the migrants are actually, the Caravan migrants are actually, filed a police report against the citizens for being like, "Yo, dude, I don't know what you're doing here, man. I know you live here, but come on, man." Crazy, right? Tijuana, more than a dozen members of Migrant Caravan were arrested Wednesday night along U.S.-Tijuana border. A border patrol source in San Diego sector told Fox News. A small group was arrested near the beach in an area called A large group was arrested in the mountains east of, a San Diego community that straddled the Mexican border. The source said all were arrested trying to cross the border illegally, the source said. Separately, a fight broke out Wednesday night in Tijuana between local Mexicans and Hondurans driving in the Caravan. The migrants complained that the locals were yelling, "Go home, we don't want you here." Members of the Caravan complained that the reporters that local police made no attempt to break up the fight. I love how a lot of stupid people are like, we support these illegal immigrants. We have to let them in. Why? Because I don't know. Dude, not even the Mexicos like them either. You do realize that? You do realize, like, the invasion of them walking from country to country just to try to get in the US, they destroyed blocks. You know that, right? They trash and they poop everywhere. What makes you think we want them too? They don't want them. No one wants them. Who would have thought, hey, you know what? Who had the great idea saying, like, you know what? I have an idea. Let's go to a different country. Come on, 5,000 of you guys. Let's go to another country illegally. They have to take us. There's too many of us. Guess what happened? We're not gonna let them through? Huh? Who would have thought? Development come as more than 2,000 members of the Members of the Caravan, which has made international headlines for the post-month added fuel to the already heated immigration debate, are expected to arrive at the border on Thursday. Hundreds of migrants began arriving at the border this week. About 24 migrants wrapped in blankets are camped out next to the border fence near the ocean. Others have crammed into already overcrowded shelters or are sleeping in tents. Here's what I propose. Alright? Here's what I propose, citizens of the United States of Mexico. I'm kidding. America. So, I'm not sure if this is illegal or not, so I'm gonna try to keep it cool. Alright, so, I'm not sure in California that paintball guns are illegal, but if they were, I have an idea. So what you do is you're just a random Samaritan, right? So you just get a giant duffel bag full of paintball ammo, and you have your single paintball gun. You're just walking around, you walk to the border, you see a bunch of weirdos trying to climb over the fence, and so you're just like this. I don't think so. So what you do is this, right? You get your paintball gun and you just put it there, and so when they're almost at the top, you shoot them in the face and they fall down, and be all like, nah, not today. And then when you keep climbing over, you shoot them down, they fall down. You see, it's just paintball gun. What's the big deal? Okay, don't quote me on that, because I don't know if it's legal or illegal or not. It's probably illegal, but that's a great start to start out, I'll tell you that. I mean, it feels like a game if they just climb over, you just shoot them and they fall, but right back the way they came from. It's the greatest thing, but it's most likely illegal, so I'm gonna say, like, you know what, don't try it, but ask your local police if it's legal, you know, just, yeah. You know, I don't get these migrants, like, they want to come in, but they're always, you know, get caught. And it's like, we don't want you here, and they just do it anyway. And they're being filmed coming in here. And guess what? Like, what do they think that's gonna happen? They get caught and they're like, what happened? What happened? Why did this happen? Like, I'm just a harmless citizen coming to the US. What? You're coming in illegally, fam. You're coming in, you're literally, like, cutting the barbed wire. What do you think is gonna happen? As soon as you cross that line, saying like you got here illegally, bro, get out. And do you know what's even funny? You see the bloody migrants climbing on top of the fence, right, the border fence, and then you see the, like, you see ICE, immigration, you see border control, and the army just, like, sitting there like, yeah, come down, see what happens. You thought, be gone. And then they come over and they're like, you're about to get your ass kicked, son. Come over here, you're about to smell a U.S. But then they don't, because then they will get AIDS. So then they kick their ass, right, and they put them in handcuffs, and they just put them at a cow bowl, and they throw them over the fence, and then only to another one come over, and it'd be like duck hunt, except you can't shoot them because that's illegal. Unless they shoot first, I mean. Let's take a little break. Oh, did I mention Patreon? Patreon.com/ConnorsConquest. Help me with things. You know, help this thing reach $200 per month for the goal. For my friend to hit me in the nuts with a pair of nunchucks while I do a handstand. Oh yes, that video will be real. Yes. For real journalism to be alive. Yes. Kill me, please. So basically all these migrants are basically setting up camp, you know, like, we're waiting for the right time for all the border control guys to go away so we can take our chance. Dude, they're not gonna move a spot. Why? Because you're there to jump over the fence. It's not gonna happen. As soon as you do it, you're just gonna get arrested and thrown back over. I mean, come on, man. They're literally just gonna put you in handcuffs, the nice little, like, iron bracelets. They're gonna put you in a plane, or a car, I don't know, or a bus, and they just throw you over the fence. Be like, okay, there you go. You do it again, we're just gonna do the same thing. Try to attack, we'll use deadly force. You know that crap. So in conclusion, I hate myself. Yippee-ki-yay, mother effer. By the way, the time will never change, so hope you guys liked the video, because guess what? I hate myself. See ya.